Hey guys, welcome to Grammar. Alright, so we've been talking about verbs for a little while, and we are going to learn about some different kinds of verbs this week. But before we do, let's go on and look at the verbs we already know. We know all about action verbs. That's what we've been talking about. And remember, an action verb is just something that shows action. It's something that you can do, like walk, or sleep, or eat, or give, or study. These are all things that you could do. You could get up and do them. So that makes it an action verb, and that's usually what verbs do. Let's see if we can find the verbs in these sentences real quick, just to make sure that we remember. So, what's the verb in the bird flew away? Yeah, it had to be flew, because that's something that it's doing. The fuzzy cat chased it up a tree, or up the tree. What's the action? What's it doing? Yep, you were right, chased. What about I laughed when the cat fell? What's something it could do? Yeah, you can laugh. And this one also has another verb in it, fell. Because the cat falls, that's something that it does. So yeah. What about that last one? Maybe the cat will try again tomorrow. Yeah, and this one, it's actually will try. Remember we talked about how if it's in the future, you have to put will with it. So yeah, maybe the cat will try. It hasn't done it yet, so it's the future. But yeah, good job on finding these verbs. So let's talk about the new or the different kind of verb that we're going to learn about this week. It's called a linking verb. A linking verb, they're a different kind of verb, and it just kind of links a sentence together. And link is kind of another word that means like stick it. So it's just kind of trying to help stick the sentence together. We're going to practice and look at some of these right now. Alright, so remember, linking verbs link a subject to a noun, or link the subject to a noun or an adjective. They're used in sentences to rename or describe a noun. And I know that seems a little bit confusing, but let's look at some of these and you're going to see what I mean by that. These are some of the ones that you might see that are linking verbs. The word am, is, are, was, were, be, being, and been. Those are definitely ones that you're going to see. And if you'll notice, none of these are things that you could get up and do. You can't get up and are. You can't get up and is. You can't get up and being. Those aren't really things that you do, but these are verbs. They're linking verbs because they're going to link the sentence together. They're going to stick it together. These are also some other linking verbs, and it says that these are kind of like action verbs too. We're not going to look at these ones that much anymore, so I'm not even going to worry about those. The ones that I really want you to know that are linking verbs are these ones over here. So just worry about these, that these are the linking verbs. We're not really going to worry about those. Alright, so here is an example. I was hungry. You see the linking verb was, and it's a linking verb because it links the subject I to the adjective hungry. It's telling you that, hey, I is the person that's hungry. So it's kind of just linking the words together. It would sound really funny just to say, I hungry. Makes you sound like a caveman or something. I hungry. You need another word in there to kind of help stick them together. So I was hungry. That's why we have linking verbs. Same thing on this one. His name is John. If we didn't have a linking verb in there, it would almost sound like a caveman. His name John. Or like an Indian maybe. His name John. Makes it sound like the way Indians used to sound in old movies. But that just doesn't sound right. We need a linking verb in there to kind of connect it and make the sentence sound right. His name is John. So that's why we have some linking verbs, and it's just telling you that, hey, the name is John. So it's linking it together. Alright, so let's see if we can find the linking verbs in these sentences. Remember, linking verbs do not show action. They're not things you can do. We just kind of have to remember what the linking verbs are. So do you spot one of the linking verbs in this first sentence? It was my cat. Yeah, was is a linking verb. So there's the linking verb in that one. And remember, it would sound funny to say, it my cat. No, it was my cat. The linking verb links it together or sticks it together. The cat is very fuzzy. Yeah, there we go. Is a linking verb. So is always going to be a linking verb. What about in the next one? I am a cat lover. Good. Am is the linking verb there. It'd sound funny to say, I a cat lover. No, I am. You need that linking verb in there. We were sad when it left. Yeah, we were. That kind of links this, tells you who. We, and it tells you what they were. They were sad. They are sad too. Yep, are is a linking verb. So remember, these are some of the most common linking verbs that you're going to see. Am, is, are, was, and were. These are the most common ones you'll see. And if anytime you see these words, you just have to remember, oh, this sentence does have a verb. It's a linking verb because all sentences have to have a verb. But they're either going to have an action verb or a linking verb. So here is your assignment for today. All right, do you see all the words in that white box? Yep, there's lots of words. Well, here is your assignment. You're going to make a T-chart, and I'm going to show you what a T-chart is. All right, a T-chart. Remember, we call it a T-chart because it looks like a T. So on your piece of paper, or you can use a board, doesn't matter to me. Just draw something that looks like a big T that kind of takes up most of the board. And on one side of your T-chart, you're going to write action, because these are going to be the action verbs. And then on the other side of your T-chart, you're going to write linking, because that's going to be where the linking verbs go. So I know that's backwards, but you get the idea. One side should say action, one side should say linking. And then when you look at this list of words here in just a second, you're going to put them under the right place. If it's an action verb, put it under action. If it's a linking verb, put it under linking, okay? All right, so let's go back to the list of words. All right, so there is our list of words. Remember, just like I said, you're going to make that T-chart, and you're going to, if it's a action verb, put it on the action verb side. If it's a linking verb, put it on the linking verb side. You can ask yourself these questions to help you. You can think, okay, is this something that I can do? If it's something that you could do, it's going to be an action verb. If it's one of those linking verbs that we were talking about in the video, and you can always rewind this video and look back to see if it's a linking verb. Remember those linking verbs that it could be. Be really careful on this, okay? Because I stuck some words in here that aren't even verbs. I did. I'm trying to trick you, so don't let me trick you. There are a few words on this list that are not even verbs. They're not action verbs. They're not linking verbs. They're actually nouns. Remember nouns, people, places, and things? So don't let me trick you. Don't put them on the list because they're not action or linking, okay? All right. I'm going to let you get started, and I will see you guys later. Bye.